Hello, welcome back to another episode of D54. I'm Amit, joined
Hello.
by my superhero sidekick.
That's it. I'm like Robin.
Guess
Here
we're
we
both kind
are.
of kind of Robins on the other channels. So
Yeah, I guess we are. Yeah, we're the Robins. We can't help it. We're working on being Batman, but it's going to take a while.
But hey, we got a new trailer. This is kind of a surprise because I think
Yeah.
haven't really seen much of this. I don't know much about this, but I mean, looking into it a little bit more just from the sort of posters we've seen, it has a very cool vibe to it. It's called Jai Ganesh, and looks like it's got some kind of superhero vibes to it. So that always excites me.
Yes.
I do like that genre, although it had some, fatigue in Hollywood. But I still do like comic books. But yeah, this is what Uni Mukundan. He's the main sort of star. Now I've seen a little bit of him. So he had a movie called Malikapuram in 2022, where he kind of played. It was kind of like kind of like a religious movie because he kind of played like a god in a way, like in human form. But then they had like two kind of stories going on. It was a beautiful movie, very, very touching, very uplifting, very nice movie. Very emotional.
You need that sometimes.
What was that?
You need that sometimes. Something just nice and uplifting. Yes.
No, definitely need that quite a bit. So I think this was going to have kind of similar vibes because we're seeing him in a wheelchair, and we'll do posters, guys, because I think the posters are cool and worthwhile looking at.
Totally.
But yeah, I think
love
we can
posters.
Basically get into it. Let's see what it's all about.
Let's check it out. I'm dying to see what this is.
Comic book.
സിദ്ധനാട് വളരെ ചെറിയൊരു ഗ്രാമമാണ്. മനോഹരമായ ആ ഗ്രാമത്തിലെ ഇപ്പോഴുള്ള ശാന്തത ചിലപ്പോൾ വരാനിരിക്കുന്ന എന്തോ വലിയ വിപത്തിന്റെ സൂചനയായിരിക്കാം.
ചെറുപ്പത്തിലെ വലിയ ബൈക്കറാവണമെന്നായിരുന്നു.
ബൈക്കർ.
ഞാൻ അറിയാതെ കോളേജിൽ പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ ബൈക്ക് എടുത്തോണ്ട് പോയതാ.
പക്ഷെ ഏതൊരു ആപത്തിനെയും പ്രതിരോധിക്കാൻ തക്ക ഒന്നിനെ പ്രകൃതി തന്നെ സൃഷ്ടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. ഒടുവിൽ അവൻ അവിടെ എത്തി. സിദ്ധ കിണറിന്
ചെറുക്കൻ ഡ്രസ് പഠിച്ച് ആത്മഹത്യ ചെയ്യാൻ പോയി.
അവനെ ആ കിണറിൽ എത്തിക്കുക എന്നത് കാലത്തിന്റെ ആവശ്യമായിരുന്നു. സിദ്ധൻ ജയഗണേഷിന് അവന്റെ ജന്മരഹസ്യം ഊതിക്കൊടുത്തു. വെള്ളത്തിനടിയിൽ നിന്ന് ജയഗണേഷിന് കിട്ടിയ പോലൊരു സൂപ്പർ പവർ കിട്ടാനാണ് ആഗ്രഹം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ. പക്ഷെ അവിടെ ഒന്നിന്റെയും അവസാനമായിരുന്നില്ല. പുതിയൊരു ജയഗണേഷിന്റെ തുടക്കമായിരുന്നു.
Damn. Damn.
It's gonna
wait for a miracle.
Well,
it's a miracle.
11th of April.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was in a motorcycle accident one time, right on the back of my boyfriend's motorcycle, and we slid out and crashed. Went down the road. Fortunately, did not get hurt. Thank God. But
oh my God.
Yeah, when there wasn't a lot of traffic. Thank goodness.
Scary.
But people just went by and they didn't help. They just drive by and look. We're like laying on the road, going, "Hello."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did not fortunately get hurt. But this guy got hurt. This guy got.
Yeah, no, this guy had his life altered.
I'll never get on a motorcycle again.
Yeah, no,
they're so dangerous. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. But I mean, look,
they look cool as hell, though.
They do. But motorbikes are like I think they're the most common way of transport in India. So I'm surprised we don't see it more in movies, to be honest.
True.
To make a story based on that is pretty interesting. But yeah, look, I really enjoyed this. I mean, I liked everything about this. Like, it definitely had a more serious tone to it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like that. Like other comic movies that we sort of seen. Obviously, we talked about Minimal Morality. Just before we started recording, we were talking about Minimal Morality, and that sort of puts, that's kind of like the highest I think that they can get. That movie
gold standard.
Yeah, that did a lot. But then last year we saw a Tamil movie called Maviran, which we both liked, but it wasn't at that level, and I think we both had some issues with that movie ourselves.
Yeah,
but
story beats. Yes.
Yeah, but I guess this has more on the comic book side. Like, they show a lot more of the comic.
Yes.
Like in Minimal Morality, there's no comic aspect to it. Like, he's not actually reading a comic or drawing a comic, or even with some of the trailer, like they stopped and they showed us like him running in like comic book form and him on the wheelchair. So it looked really good.
It did. It looked really good. And I liked it. It looked like it had a lot of heart, had a lot to say about like not giving up and how to, you know, transcend tragedy. Because can you imagine, here's this guy who's like super active and then he's paralyzed. And so it's like, you can still have a full life, but it's hard for people to get past that point. Yeah. You know, I can't imagine it would be really hard. So you see why, but in a way he had to hit absolute rock bottom for the miracle to happen.
Yeah. Like the heart of a hero, you know. That's sort of the story. But I mean, he is like, in terms of like actors, like I've not seen too much of him, but he is probably one of the bigger actors, if I put it like that. One of the more like macho actors, if you want to put it like that. Like he looks like he works out. He looks like a big guy. Like, you know, he looks like an action star.
Yes, he does.
Put it like that. Whereas a lot of other actors, they don't look the same. And like, you know, if it's not a common genre, then it's not needed that much. But, you know, like in Hollywood, you had your whole, you know, Star Stallones and Schwarzeneggers, and, you know, you still do in some capacity, you have those action stars coming through. They're just different now. But he looks like that old school kind of action hero with just his build and his physique with the hair. He looks like he's a throwback.
That's right. I mean, really, I feel like the Marvel movies are the closest to the throwbacks that we have. I mean, a lot of those guys are really super buffed out. And I mean, they're not Schwarzenegger, but not many people are. No. But yeah. So it does. He sort of falls right into that perfect mold. Yep. He seems like, you know, he's big and broad, and it looks like, you know, even when he's in a wheelchair, he looks very formidable. You know, he doesn't look weak at all. So very, very good.
We also saw Mahimba Nabiar, who we saw in RDX, the lady.
Right.
You know, so she was very good in that movie. Great. But I'm hoping they give her a bit more substance. This looks like she's got more of a role in this, just from this trailer, it sounds like, because I mean, it's a small cast. It's definitely a smaller kind of movie. You know, if Uni Mukundan's the biggest name, then you know, it's definitely not as, it's not, I would not think it's as big as like a Fahad Fasil movie or like a Tivino Thomas movie. That's just my opinion. In the comment section, let me know, guys, if I'm wrong about that. And I just have not seen enough of Uni Mukundan. But yeah, it's probably on the, you know, a bit low key. So this has the potential to surprise, I feel like, you know, and that's what his previous movie did.
That's a good point.
Very good point. Like it was, I don't think people expected too much of that, but when it came out, it was like a monster hit. So who knows what's in the store for this one?
All right. So they hired the right man for the job.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. But otherwise, don't know too much more, guys. The director, I don't know much about the director, so I'm counting on you guys to let me know about you know, if he's done any other good movies. But let's look at some of the posters, man. Let's look. Some posters, because they got some cool ones.
Yeah.
Let's start with just the look at that.
We got a little title teaser cell. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, and you can see like the halftone dot, so it looks like old fashioned comic book. It's like the super graphic. Yep. It's
interesting. They're kind of combining a few elements, because in the actual, when he was actually like looking at comics in like the movie, the trailer, it was like more like black and white manga style. So you know, I'm not sure which direction they're going to go in, but you know, this definitely looks like I don't know, maybe a comic from like the 90s or 80s kind of thing. Yeah. Like this one does particularly. Yeah, that's that one. But then we have him on the wheelchair, you know, telling us what it's about.
Yeah, that's a great shot. I mean, you know, it definitely tells us more of the story. And we've got him. He still looks very like strong. It's at low angle, and you know, the chair looks pretty badass, honestly. I mean, that's a pretty cool looking chair. And you know, the bright red is a nice hit, you know, so it's like he's got big muscular arms. So, you know, this is definitely going to be more than it looks like it's going to be, we'll say. Yeah. So they're promising a lot with this. This is nice colors too. I like it.
Definitely. They're keeping the same Giganesh dot, like the, you know, the dot palette, the dot thing, I guess section going throughout. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I love the colors, the red accent and the yellow type with the, I guess, green background just makes it stand out. Really good.
Really nice. So we're seeing the city. I guess that's a train up there, and we're seeing a little, so it's very urban looking. Yeah.
Yes. So maybe he's having to
where all superheroes should be is in the city, because that's where all the crime happens.
Street level, grounded, not in space.
Right. Street level.
But this one here. So my advocate. Okay, so she's Jamal. That's not the actress that we were talking about, is it?
I'm not sure who that is.
No, this is somebody
else. Doesn't look like the same actress. No.
I don't know.
But it's the comic book style illustration of her, so it must be another actor in the movie.
The black and white makes me feel like she might have passed away. I don't know if
Well, I mean, the comic book was black and white, and she looks like a sketch kind of. So maybe they're sort of trying to make it. It might be a fan. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
teaser character cells. Yeah.
Correct. And then we got this one, which is probably my favorite one.
I love that.
With the background.
That's really cool. He doesn't look as strong, but to get that, to show you the silhouette of the strong superhero behind him, that's what you have to do. You see like the shadow almost. That's very, very cool. I like it.
We have that same dynamic, that look, the focus on the center that we have in the first poster. So, good, consistent use of patterns that they've got here.
The other thing that bugs me is like, why isn't the type at the same angle as it's just weird to have two angles. It'd be nice if they had that all on the floor and he was actually on top of the title and the credits. It'd be kind of cool. But
that'd be kind of cool.
That's just me. Designer. I'm being a creative director right now.
Nitpicking.
I know. You know what you need to do to make this better? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That looked very fun. Really that looked great.
Yeah. That was really good. So I'm looking forward to this one. It releases in April 11th. So we got some time.
Lots of time for more promos.
Yeah, there'll be more promos, at least 1 or 2 more. So I'm going to keep my eye on this one because it looks like a lot of fun.
So fun.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you. That looked really cool.
Sure, go over there and subscribe, like, comment, share. Let everybody know. Yeah,
that's right. Let everyone know. Okay.
Thanks, guys. Bye.